Hey everyone, this is Jake, and today I'm back here again with more Girls Frontline content. And in this video, we're going to be talking about new Digimine upgrade that happened to the server I play, which is a RO635's Mod 3. So she's one and only 6-star SMG in the game at the moment, and she is very crazy. That's all I can say at the moment. So we will see in this video how crazy she is. It's not the best way I can show you because I'm missing some key components for the setup I will be using in this video. So consider that it could be better. But anyways, let's jump into this video and let's talk about RO635's Mod 3. So these are improvements she gets when she becomes a 6-star unit. So main thing you want to look at is her HP as well as her evasions. Her HP comes up to 845, which is really nice and chunky health, and she gets 131 evasions. That is pretty high. That's thanks to her special equipment, which gives extra 10 points of evasion. If you look at her, if you look at other 5-star evasion equipments, it only gives up to 35, so extra 10 is really nice. If you don't really understand how high this evasion might be, if you want to look at MP5 with the whopping 58 evasions equipments and all other things considered, she gets 139. 131 is very high. If you look at other SMG like Mod 5 SMG, she gets 112, she gets 118, and you know, all things considered, 131 is very high evasions, so that's very good plus. And not to mention her tiles get extra buffs, so it gives 15% rate of fire as well as 40% accuracy to your AR units now, which is really nice. Her skill 1 gets additional debuff, which decreases enemies accuracy by 10%, along with same other effects that you can expect from the previous effect. So that extra debuff is very important to trigger her passive skill. This is a crazy passive skill that she gets when she gets modded. It's called Righteous Judgment. At skill level 10, when the receiving damage is lower than the HP of a dummy link, there's a 20% chance to ignore that damage. When I say that, she literally ignored that damage. There's no effect, nothing. She's like taking hit, and you can see that she's just literally not taking any damage, which sounds pretty crazy. And also that 20% chance could be increased if enemies are under these like debuffs, which is firepower debuff, accuracy, rate of fire, movement speed, as well as a mark of vengeance, which is the M4 triggers with her attack. And she is also able to trigger that mark of vengeance when she activates her skill 1. And each of these debuffs, which is total 5 of them, says each of them will be able to give additional 10% chances to trigger her passive skill. So I'm assuming, according to what the skill text says, is additional 50%. I could be wrong on it, so don't quote me on that. Anyways, as you can see, she has a high evasion, she got high HP, then she's able to get more evasion from her skill 1, and she's able to put down enemies' attack power as well as the accuracy. Then on top of that, she has chance to ignore damage if the enemy's attacks is lower than her 1 dummy link's HP. Do you see all this thing coming together, how good she could be? And I'm going to show that right away. But I can tell you the results are probably going to surprise you. So first enemies I tested Ro against was from dual randomness. This was the EX mode, so the hard difficulty, and these mobs were not essentially a joke. But Ro made it kind of sims easier than really sims. I didn't have to control much. She was easily able to evade a lot of attacks as well as ignore some of it. For example, right here, I never really fought Gundams with AR SMG units, and in here I was surprised how well it turned out to be. And honestly, with the Hulk units doing some additional damage, if I just retreat all the AR at this point, I could have just cleared this wave without my AR getting, not even getting a scratch. Because as you can see, Ro is just not even getting her barrier down that low. Like, she was just taking all the damage, evading it, and just ignoring some of them as well. So as you can see, Ro is definitely doing some work against this types of enemies. And I know these enemies kind of weak against the overshield and high evasion, so this might not be fair comparison. So I'm gonna test this against the SF units next. So this is a new sim point that was updated with this new client, which is really nice and fun. There's no real rewards, but you can, as you can see, you can test a lot of different things with whatever units you want. The enemies you fight are kind of restricted and limited time to time, but at the same time, it's still a lot of fun to just to fight the enemies they selected out for you to test out whatever you have to see how well it does. And I was just testing out this new setup. So I saw this setup from the China forums, and I really wanted to try the one they posted, which was with the Agpara, which I do not have. So I replaced that with the Henrietta from the Gunslinger Girl collaboration. She does a decent damage for SMG, so I just wanted to see how well it does, and I played around here and there, and it did pretty well in my opinion. So I was quite happy and satisfied with the results. So we'll see right here. So I select all the Hulk units and such. You know, it has a bean, a red bean. The bomber right there, as well as a manticore. So you guys will be surprised how the end result really is, and how well RO even tanks at the low dummy link. So here, I thought when the bomb went off, I was like, okay, there's no way I'm clearing this. And I started seeing RO just tanking hits. The manticore and those EX Aegis, I think, Aegis, whatever you want to call it, whatever the English name is. God damn it! But anyway, look at it, just it was just taking hits like nothing. I was actually so surprised at this result, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, are you looking at this? This might be new meta, like with the UMP 40, like the SMG overload coming back. I don't know. So I was using this, and I had so much fun fighting this thing. And here, as you can see, another crazy scene of RO taking damage from manticores. Now, those snipers are the ones that taking down those RO shields as well as the damage, because they're, you know, they're snipers. They do a lot of damage at one hit. So things like that RO cannot take. But as you can see against the manticores, look at her just like not taking much damage. Like, are you seeing this? You know, she was really doing well. And for the last testing, I tested against this one of the limited boss they have every week, which is against the Gaia with some different enemies they set up, which is kind of fun. And you have to run through this like whole way, so you're gonna get damaged while on your way, which is quite annoying. But with the SMG units, I had quite fun, and I think it worked out pretty well. Like, I didn't take too much damage. And honestly, if I use any other units like RF units or other units, I still probably got like scratched quite a lot. So with this setup, as you can see, I mean, Gaia still doesn't exactly do well against the high evasion things with overshield, so it was kind of dumb that she missed a lot of her missiles, like the grenade launcher thing. But as you can see, like, we are using SMG units and one handgun. That's it. We are not using some meta-breaking AR or RF units or Python with the Desert Eagle. We are using SMG units only. And look at the results. It's actually surprising, isn't it? Like, doesn't it look fun? I had a lot of fun using it, you know. I always love using something new. I mean, I love using some overpowered craft to melt down enemies into non-existence, but something that's actually usable. And I think I'm gonna use this quite a lot. I think this might be my new favorite setup after using handgun for such a long time. And as you can see, RO didn't even lose a single dummy link and just cleared it all, which is crazy. And this is another crazy clip. This is from the Isomer events, which you probably had recently. And I was fighting as the judge, and I don't know if you guys had much struggle with it. You guys probably didn't. It's just gimmicky map. You just have to dodge those like a manticore that's really boosted. And as you can see, I didn't do a great job here. I could have dodged some things by moving around my handguns and my SMG units to the front and do more damage. But the point is, focus on RO and the other SMG at the front. It's just... just look at it. Like, they're just taking hits. And UMP back there is just doing MP and doing much damage along with the Dorothy. So, yeah. New generation. She said it right. She literally said it right. So for the last testing, as always, we're gonna end with the agent. And this is one of the best battle ever. The music, the agent itself, the singularity, everything clicks, everything works. This is just perfect. Nice pattern. It was fresh at the time, so my guys might be sick of seeing this. But hey, you don't really see this with SMG units every day, so there it is, with the row taking down agent. Like, honestly, back in the day when the Singularity came out, I would have never thought I would use SMG units only to take down this boss. And, I mean, when the handgun came out with the Python and Desert Eagle, I was quite surprised. The amount of damage those setup does to this state still surprises me and kind of disgusts me in a little bit. I mean, I love handguns, but it's a little bit overkill time to time, especially after Desert Eagle came out. But all I'm saying is, SMG units are definitely not a terrible thing anymore. It's not a meme anymore. With the UMP 40, you can actually start doing some crazy damage. She is the main DPS here and doing new generation types of damage here. And I can't wait to get Ugpara, because Ugpara is pretty much the key for this. Yeah, I can't wait to replace the Henrietta with Ugpara whenever I get my Ugpara, but knowing my luck, probably not gonna get until like maybe a week or two where I actually get enough crates to get her guarantee way. But anyways, that was pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know what you think about the row. I mean, row's new art, no one has to mention it, but I'm just gonna mention it. It's just spot on. Just everything I want except missing voice. So hopefully that's the one thing I hate about the modding is keep missing the voice. Might have to wait another year, might be even more to get it. Hopefully voice gets added into the next client, whatever. But other than that, I have no complaint about the Rose mod. I'm glad you guys picked her first, because I'm in G11. It's gonna be a fun video to make as well. But I think Ro with the SMG meta kind of setup that I was using, it's way more fun to see because it's something you haven't seen before than your usual AR units taking down things, hit this and that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's Jake. I will see you guys next time with more videos. And if you want to see more Girls Frontline content and other stuff, I'm gonna post more. Dual randomness is stressful in a way, but still a lot of fun, which I'm gonna talk about in my next video as well. Probably how the dual randomness maps really works and what kind of stressed me out a bit. But overall, great event so far. I'm enjoying it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.